Good afternoon. At this time, I would like to call this second absentee ballot meeting to order. And we will be honored with invocation by Pastor Larry.
Let's stand. Father, as we gather in this place to honor thy name and to ask for your wisdom and guidance in the decision making for the whole county, Lord, that we may have fair and equal opportunities in elections throughout this county. Father, we ask your guidance and direction. We ask you to fall fresh upon this board of directors, Lord, and our attorney, Lord, to guide us into the way that we should go. That way we can follow, Lord, and we will give you the victory. For these things we ask in our Savior's name, Christ Jesus, and all God's people. Amen.
Amen. Next item on the agenda is the agenda approval.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion that we move item 5B down below number 6 because I think it will take the most time and there might be people who really don't want to sit through all that.
I'll second the motion.
It's been moved and properly second that we will move action item 5B down to, we can make it 7 or we can make it H, so that we will do below the director's updates.
I would say make it 7.
Make it 7 and change
Seven.
adjournment to 8. Okay? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose the same sign. Question? Okay. It is so moved that item 5B will now be item number 7 on the agenda for today. Okay? Next item is item number 4. Individuals wishing to address the board. Is there anyone? Okay, hearing none, then we will go on to number 5, action items. Processing of the absentee ballots.
Okay, as of yesterday, I'm gonna start with one shot. As of yesterday, we had 263 to vote from last Wednesday up until yesterday evening. And this is a listing of them, and we've had a 5, 4, 5. We've had several, not many, same-day applications, same-day registrations, and we have,
Now, in this process, when we are handling the absentee ballots, I have a question about that before we move on. Are we including the actual ongoing one-stop voting in that, since they're being considered as absentee ballots?
yeah, you have to approve those.
We have to approve those as well as the ones that have been
Yeah,
held
but you
back?
won't handle those.
Yeah, okay, okay,
This is the list of them.
okay.
And that includes people who registered and voted the same day?
Right.
Okay.
Who's
So-
everybody who's voted up until 5 o'clock yesterday.
Okay, now will there be a notation of the ones that registered and voted on the same day? Are they considered different? Are they included on the list as is?
They are just considered in person.
Okay,
They're just considered in person.
I didn't know if there was any distinction in that.
don't
That's what I was
see any
asking.
distinction on
Okay.
there. And, I'm first time doing this, so Veronica said that, all of you would need to sign this, just saying that it was approved. This is the 263 that we came up with. We voted on 51 the first day, 91 the second day, 69 the third day, and 85 the fourth day.
Okay. When you do your director's update and you speak on the one-stop voting, please give us those numbers again.
Okay. And this is the list for the mail, the one stop. Okay, mail absentees. We have 79 that have been sent out. We have 22 that have come back, and we have one that came back undeliverable. And with the undeliverable one, we have no other address and we have no phone number, so we can't contact the voter. This is our mail absentee list, and these are our and I have a copy for each of you of that one.
This one right here.
Yeah, those are the ones that have been sent
So
out.
this one is just your copy.
It's just one master copy of that one.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we just need to, sign it.
For everybody.
And I have,
You have to get one. You have to take one for each of us.
okay, these are the ones that have been returned. Like I said, there are 22.
Ms. McCoy, what is the last day for absentee ballot requests to be made?
Next Tuesday, May 5th, next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday will be the 7th.
Okay, next Tuesday.
So they can make requests for absentee ballots up until the,
Yeah, yeah, it is next Tuesday because the election is the 14th, yeah.
you have some comment? Ms.
I just didn't know if you wanted me to answer that for you. Yes, that's true. Civilians have up until May 7th to request an absentee ballot. Military overseas have until 5 p.m. the day before Election Day to request an absentee ballot. And if there's a civilian who cannot make it on Election Day due to absence or physical disability, they still have the ability to request that absentee ballot even after May 7th. If it's due, they have to come in person or near relative in person, and the ballot would be delivered to them in person. So there may be, on some occasions, still some absentee requests that may come in after the 7th. Again, persons who are absent due to sickness or physical disability, and military and overseas citizens. But that deadline for both of those situations would end at 5 p.m. on May 13th, the day before Election Day.
So they are legal until 5 o'clock
After
May
5,
13th. Okay.
after 5 o'clock, that cuts off. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And that's the emergency situation.
Correct. And your
The emergency situation.
emergency situations and your call. That's correct.
Have there been any problems in, at One Stop Voting with the number of different ballots? Any confusion about that?
And this election, this one-stop voting is for everybody.
Everybody in the
No one particular party.
No.
I know.
county.
Okay.
Everybody can vote. Like I said before, that some may just have soil and water And I think we voted most of those, because I had to give them some more today.
Okay.
And Blaine County is the only county that has any other races, right?
Okay.
They have to review the signatures and the
Okay.
witnesses.
And these are our absentee ballots we've gotten back, and from what we can tell, they have the voter signature and 2 witnesses. You wanna start with them and pass them down?
Is that all 22 right there? In the past, what they've done is separated them into groups so that, like, everybody can review some and then switch off.
Okay.
You wanna do that?
Let me do that, yeah.
You separate them out.
But each of us need to review each one.
Okay, pass these down to them. These will be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pass those down. So we'll share these. Okay.
That's when it was received in the office. That shows it was postmarked through the postal system as it should be. That the voter signed and the 2 witnesses signed, and it's all filled out with completed dates.
Were they in any kind of order? Okay, good, 'cause I already picked them up. So, this,
So make sure that you identify that there were 2 that you want them to vote for consideration to date discrepancies. That should be brought to your attention.
so, question, when they do not have a postage from the post office and it's
They
just
were
that,
handed.
they were handed, okay.
And there are
And
2
some of
in
them
here.
have a note on here, is the
Yeah,
difference.
we have 2, we have a discrepancy in the dates, like the voter signature and the witness signature.
So you were saying that they were signed at 2 different times? This is what you're saying?
That's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like?
And it could have been somebody who just accidentally wrote the wrong date.
Just accidentally wrong
Right,
date.
okay.
When I saw that, I thought about our discussion last week, so.
Well, I know that was the issue in the November election, and that issue went to court, and they ruled that was not a overturned ballot. But on this particular ballot right here, a person signed as an assistant, but they did not check one of the boxes. Is that an issue?
To certify who they are, or what the situation
Would you,
is. She's talking about right here.
does the board want me to speak?
I do.
Answer that?
I do.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
This was
So,
not signed as a witness.
Well, these are the witnesses right here.
Okay.
That's when they get a
so this is where, as staff at the State Board of Elections and just the State Board of Elections, we can only take you so far in as you look through as a board to determine whether or not you want to approve, any of those, absentee ballots. On the date issue, you're right, there is, you can consider that. You can consider that if you deem that it should be looked at for further inquiry in terms of an investigation, but you do not need to, if you so choose, you don't have to disapprove the absentee application. As to, whether or not someone chose not to check the box indicating that they were, their status or relationship as being qualified to assist someone, again, if you want the staff to take that into additional consideration, you may have the staff follow up with the voter to say, who was this person? Maybe it was an inadvertent error. So you could decide that you want to table that one, just out of abundance of caution. That is certainly up to you. And again, that's not to say that you wouldn't approve it, but you can, you know, as a board, make what you believe to be the proper determination. I'm not trying to dance around that, but we do have to be careful because sometimes decisions are made by the board that may come for review to the state board.
Right.
And the last thing that we would want is for you to stand there and say, I did it because the staff told us to.
I got
So
you.
we try to
Right.
do our best to give you as much guidance, you know, as possible and, you know, just based on the law.
And with us all being new
Well,
to
and
this process.
like in this case, I happen to know the person. So I feel like I know everything's fine with it, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say that just because I happen to know the people involved. I just want to make sure that I'm, you know, that I'm doing it right.
I would imagine that you don't have to exclude the fact that you have some personal knowledge that you would be able to share with board members, and if it meets your threshold that you believe, in your opinion, that it should be approved, you certainly are absolutely free to voice that to the board so that you guys can consider that together. And if I may also say, for those two that we did identify, the date discrepancy, I think it was a discrepancy, not like 1 day off.
One was 10
It was like more than 10 days.
One was 10 days.
Like 10 days, it was, I believe the witness signatures were earlier than the actual signature of the voter. So I did see that. I have sent that. I've scanned that and I've sent that to the State Board of Elections just for review. That's what we would ask any of our county boards of elections. If you see something that, you know, looks, you know, concerning, just out of abundance of caution, we have submitted that. You could also ask staff to just follow up directly with the voter and see what the circumstances were.
But I don't see it as an issue.
Did you bring the log sheet with you? I'm just looking at this.
We had two that were brought
Yeah,
in
these
and
two.
delivered by the wife. And she was on the way out of town and she was in a rush and didn't sign the log. But there are
This one
five
right
that
here.
do not have a postmark and stamp. And there's 3 on the log.
This did not sign the log, but she won't. They won't be
They are
on
the
there.
only ones.
This annual request for illness disability is checked and filled out and then marked through, so, and then initial, evidently they made a mistake.
This is just the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but these are the ones that were hand delivered.
There's the ones without the stamp. I think it was 5.
Just the ones without the stamp.
There's 3 and the 2 that had a number.
I'm looking at this one.
It was mailed.
Oh,
So you
Oh,
said
yeah.
that there were 2 delivered, they did not sign the log?
Right.
the.
There's a note on them right there. This is the White House.
And if I may, Madam Chair, let me speak to the postmark. So during these,
Yeah.
you don't
I
need,
remember.
wouldn't consider the postmark at this point. You would consider the postmark. I think I explained last
You
week.
did.
You did.
Because after that day after
Mhm.
election day,
Right.
when it gets,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, this is just the ones that were hand-delivered instead of mail.
Mr. White, could you pass some of those down?
Yes.
Here, this is the last one. I'll take. Patsy, are you done with those? I'll start with those.
So, on the envelope is the board approval date. So the board, it instructs staff to put a date stamp. That they approve all that they're gonna approve, they can date stamp those. The chair may want to date stamp initially, however that's done, if they vote to approve all the ones that they do. And then any single one, original copy of the report, if they want to just put their signatures up there, and then that would make it official.
I'm noticing that some are, when the date stamp, the person who received it is initialing it. Is that a practice? Or, cause I'm seeing some that are not, so how are we doing those?
The ones that have that, Ms. Fairweather, are the ones that were hand delivered.
Okay.
That's what I'm seeing on this one now. So far, I don't know, it could be.
That may be, that's probably the case.
And the ones that have come through the mail,
They just
They're
date
just
stamp them.
they're just stamped.
Okay.
Is that the
Yeah.
normal
That's why I was
procedure?
asking, cause I don't know.
Is there a reason why?
Is there a reason why it's not initial?
Right.
Uh-huh.
I mean, is it okay, we have initials on the ones that were hand delivered. Is
Right.
this person that, the initial this, is that the only person that handles the hand delivered ones?
No,
She just-
No.
the person, the one who initial is the one who took it in.
The one who took it in, okay.
So these, we don't know who took it in, I mean, who received them, cause they
ones that
came
come
through
through
the
the
mail, but whoever stamped them didn't initial,
No.
so you don't. Okay. Just stamp, okay.